Few words about lava tunnels. The Canary Islands are very famous for these lava tubes or lava tunnels, and they are rather spectacular. So there's quite a number of them on virtually all the islands, and not only have people hidden there, the local population, they hid there when there was pirate attacks, for example, but there's also a lot of animals that were living in these caves, and these caves gave rise to some very peculiar species. So there is, for example, certain spiders and certain rodents that only live in those caves, and that's of course very exciting. How do they form? Well, we know from Hawaii that there's underground subterranean magma movement, and there's a hardened crust above, as you can see here. And some of these tunnels, they drain empty, and that's what makes these lava tunnels. You can still see the progress of lava down here by the striations inside the tunnels. So this is the idea. We have lava flowing. It forms a crust on top, and it continues to flow inside. It's like an insulation, heat insulation, and then the magma can drain out and the tunnel remains. And as I said, there's quite some spectacular animals. So here, for example, there's a spider on Tenerife, and it's rather colorful when it's on the ground, but when you go into the caves, the same spider lives in the caves, only it's gone completely black there in order to camouflage, because there's very little light in those tunnels, and the spider finds it advantageous to not have color there. And when I kind of had my first encounter with those spiders, I wasn't too impressed, I have to admit. So there's also strange crabs, for example, like this one here. And this one lives in lava tunnels on Lanzarote. And this one has decided it's better for it to have no color at all, saves a lot of energy. So it lost all its pigment, and it only is found in these lava tunnels. And I should point out, some of these lava tunnels are used for architectural delicacies, like concert halls and restaurants that have been, for example, built on Lanzarote. If you have a chance, do have a look. It's quite spectacular. Wonderful living spaces and community spaces in some of these lava tunnels to this day. And Cesar Manrique, he has been, I mentioned him earlier, he has been a pioneer here. So here is one of the restaurants that was built in one of the lava caves following Cesar Manrique's design. In fact, he himself lived in a lava cave. So this was something that he treasured very highly. There's a concert area, a concert hall inside a lava cave. This was also designed by Cesar Manrique, and there's still events on this in Lanzarote to this day.